A man peacefully films outside a sheriff's office. No crime, just questions. But officers surround, shove, and threaten him with jail, exposing just how fragile their authority becomes under a camera lens. Like, comment, and share, because accountability starts with pressing record.
Stop right there.
Back off. Back off.
No, I'm not going to back off. Okay? What's going on? What's going on? I'm out with that individual, Larissa, sorry, Patton and Jackson. What's going on? Talk to me. What's going on? Why are you running? Talk to me. Why are you running? Why are you running? Look, you're not going anywhere. Talk to me. Why are you running? I want to talk to you. Nobody's done anything to you yet. Are you going to talk to me? Look, we got a complaint about you being up here. Talk to me.
What's going on?
Big hands out of your pocket.
Hey, come here, talk to me.
Don't approach me. Don't approach me. Don't approach me.
Put your hands up on the car.
I haven't broken the law, exercising my rights in public. You have no right to touch me.
Okay,
Yes, I do. I'm patting you down the weapon.
This officer violating my rights.
No, I'm not.
Yes, he is.
Okay, hang on.
I don't consent to search and seizure of my property.
We're not searching you. We're patting you down for our safety.
Get off
okay?
me, bro. Move. Move, man. Get off of me. Stop touching me. Stop touching me. I already told you that. Sir, you have no right to touch me.
Okay, calm down.
Yes, I do.
Calm down.
This guy's touching me right here.
What is your name? What's going on
What's
with
your
you?
name and badge number, ma'am? Identify yourself since you want to go hands-on.
I'm Sergeant Wild. What is your name?
What's your name and badge number, ma'am?
I'm asking you a question.
What's your name and badge number? Are you not going to identify yourself?
I am. You need to identify
E-hands?
yourself.
What's your badge number, E-hands? Okay, be respectful.
What is your name? You got an ID on you?
Am I being detained for a crime?
We're investigating. We got called on you, okay?
How about you guys disperse and get up out of here?
Okay.
Why would we do that?
Because you have no reason to be here.
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. We got a call on you.
Hanging around the sheriff's office here, okay? We got a complaint. Find out what's going on. I come up to talk to you, and you take off running. So yes, that's very suspicious.
Not illegal.
I didn't say it was illegal. I said it was suspicious. I try to talk to you, and you won't talk to me. So tell me what's going on.
Right now, what I need you to do is get from behind me and go back into your vehicle.
I don't have to do that.
Well, I'm gonna go and walk away then.
Then walk away. How about that? Walk away.
How about that, huh?
Go on.
I don't have to.
Go on.
I actually can stay here if I want.
You're actually in the roadway, so.
Because you put me against the car.
Oh, no, we didn't.
Yes,
you stepped
so
over here towards me.
He did not move me. He didn't move me.
Okay, how about you get out of the roadway
I'll
and
get out
on
the
the
roadway.
sidewalk?
I'll definitely get out the roadway. Not an issue there. But y'all pushed me against the car.
Okay, keep moving.
I don't have to keep moving. I haven't broken the law.
Do what?
I haven't broken the law. Ma'am, do yourself a favor. Go back in your patrol car.
You're not telling me what to do.
I am telling you what to do.
Yeah.
Well, good
Because
thing we don't have to listen to you, right?
I mean, you're wasting tax dollars, so
On you. You're right.
that's your fault.
Absolutely.
You chose to be here.
No, we didn't.
No, we
got
didn't.
called.
We got called.
I was
on you
minding
because
my-
Somebody thought it was very suspicious that you were hanging around the sheriff's office over here.
Which is funded by our tax dollars, right?
Oh, do you pay taxes?
Oh, I sure do.
I'm
I
sure
pay a
you
lot
do.
more than you think, too.
Oh, I'm sure.
I pay a lot more taxes than you think.
I'm sure you do.
E-hands, do yourself a favor. Go back in your car
You're not
and,
going to tell me when I can leave and when I can't leave.
actually, I'm going to tell you when you
Well,
can
guess
leave.
what? I don't have to listen to you.
Well, I guess we're going to be here all day then, huh? I got nothing but... I don't care either.
Are you intoxicated? You sound like you're intoxicated or
Are you
illegal
making false...
substances.
Are you making false
I'm asking
accusations?
you.
Are you making false
I'm
allegations?
asking you.
Go
Are you
back in your car.
answering or not?
Nothing wrong with exercising your First Amendment rights in public. You guys came to me, bro. I was minding.
What's the First Amendment?
Freedom of press.
Okay, what are you...
Right now I'm recording you guys.
And for?
That's good.
Because
We're recording you too.
Because you guys are funded by tax dollars.
Right.
Right, and we're doing our job.
Well, how about, since there's no crime happening here, how about you guys
Well,
disperse?
that's what we're trying to figure out.
Well,
because
I've already explained it to you.
We
There's
got
no.
called on you. You don't need to explain nothing to us.
Don't you want to explain? You're stupid. Get out of my sight now.
For what?
Well, I can't do nothing to you because I'll go to jail. So get out.
Exactly.
Yeah, because you got that badge.
That's right.
You got that badge. That badge is the only thing that's making you stand here right now. That's
right.
That badge.
I got called here, and I'm doing my job.
Well, now that there's no crime committed, how about get going?
I don't know if there's a crime committed because you will not identify yourself.
I don't have to give my ID to you.
Well, okay. So what is the deal? I asked you if you were intoxicated, and you didn't give me an answer.
I don't answer questions. How about that?
Oh, okay. How about that?
Yep. Well, I got none but time.
Super.
You guys can disperse at any time you guys want. You guys can disperse at any time you want. What's your name and badge number?
It's written right there.
Written right there? Mm-hmm. Your name is right here?
Yep.
Can you pronounce it?
Born down.
Badge number?
222.
Good job. You already identified yourself.
Yeah, I did.
Next time when I ask you for your identification,
We don't have to. Okay, so first of all,
what happened? When I ask you for ID, you give it to me, okay?
we don't have to.
How about you quit running your head? Do yourself a favor.
You're funded by tax dollars. It's your obligation to identify yourself. How do I know you're not in person? How do you know you're not fake police officers?
If you think we're impersonating, call the police.
Isn't it?
They'll tell you whether or not we are, right? Good. Yeah,
that's the whole
for that one, were you?
That's the whole point of identifying yourself,
was a good
man.
one.
That's a, yeah, you got me there. I can't lie. I guess we're just gonna sit here and do nothing, or what?
No, we're waiting on an answer.
Answer.
Yep, from the sheriff's office. Once we get an answer from the sheriff's office, we're gonna go from there.
I just want to let you know something. You can't trespass from the sheriff's department. It is public property.
10-4.
Funded by tax dollars.
Actually, it's not public property.
Who funds the sheriff's department?
This isn't the sheriff's
Doesn't matter who
This
funds
is
it.
operations
It's
center.
still
It's
private
still-
It's
property.
in Russ, Texas.
Why does it
It's just
say
like a
sheriff's
school,
department?
It's not public property either.
It's
School
still
is
funded by tax dollars. I could be at the prison and it wouldn't matter. It's funded by our tax dollars. So am I being detained for a
Said you were in prison? What did you
I
say?
said it's like being on a prison property. It's still funded by tax dollars.
Yeah, that doesn't mean you can't be on prison property. Try it and see what happens. Try to get in there.
I've done a lot of things on a prison
Oh, I'm
property
sure.
before. I've exercised my rights on a prison property
Oh,
before.
I'm sure you have.
So, I don't
Absolutely.
know what. Oh, okay, I don't know what you're insinuating, but am I being detained for a crime?
I told you you could leave, so leave.
Okay. So I'm not detained. So
I
you
never
don't get.
said you were detained.
Okay, I just want to get that clarified. If I'm not detained, then I'm free to stay. I just want
No, if we're waiting on an answer to see if they want you criminally trespassed. If we do, then you're going to be criminally trespassed, and then you will leave the property. If not, you can stay here.
I am
By all
on.
means.
I'm on
You can
public.
stand right there too. I don't care where you stand.
So
but if
long-
they want you CT, it's not going to be here.
Oh, I'm gonna tell you something. I'm not detained, so you don't get my ID. The best thing you guys can do for yourself is to go back in your car and leave.
Okay.
I'm just being honest.
Well, I'm glad you think that. I don't know what you think.
Yeah. See, I'm so glad I do these audits.
Yeah, you're doing good.
I'm doing a very good job. Hey, you're gonna be the star of the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate it. That's a compliment. I like being a star.
Yeah, you say that now.
Star a lot of things.
I guess. Your attitude's a problem, man. That's
So
why.
is yours.
That's why there's a disconnect.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah. So that's what I'm here for, to test out, to see if you guys respect my rights, and you failed miserably.
Thank you.
You know, the
You
other
can
police,
put it on my eval.
the other police.
Or you can look up the complaint form and write a complaint too.
I might do that.
Do it.
I might. Just not today.
Alright.
I got better things to do.
Me too.
So, I mean, you can leave.
I will whenever I get an answer.
I would hope the sheriff would respect the Constitution.
But that doesn't have anything to do with you being criminal trespass.
It has a lot to do with it. If I'm not able to exercise my rights on a sheriff's department property, which is funded by our tax dollars, then that is going against the
Let me
Constitution.
explain something to you, okay?
Yeah.
Because who it's funded by doesn't have anything to do with it. It's like school property. School property is private property. If they want you removed from that
Depending on the
property,
schools.
no, public school is private property.
Depending on the
It's
school.
owned by the school district, okay? And if they want you removed from that, you can be removed from that property, okay? Just like the sheriff's office. Okay?
Nah,
It's
I don't
not
think that's
public
true.
property. Public property would be like this sidewalk right here.
Which I'm not
you
on
weren't
there.
on when I drove up. You were in their parking lot up there by the office, okay? So that's
And I
what
was
we're
never
trying to
told.
find
I was
out.
never told to leave either.
You didn't give us a chance either. You took off running.
Nah, I wasn't detained at the time either.
No,
So,
but we've gotten to that point now where we're talking to you about it. So once we find out, then we'll go from there.
All
If they
right.
want you criminally trespassed, then we'll do that.
so you guys, man. So if I'm not detained, I'm gonna be here. I'm gonna go ahead and leave. Okay. Okay. I'm just waiting on you guys to disperse.
We're not going to. We're staying here until we get an answer.
Okay.
And we don't have to leave either. You don't have to tell us to disperse because we don't have to. We can do them however we want to go.
I guess.
Yeah.
I guess.
Okay.
I would like to have the sheriff come out here to confirm your criminal
You
trespass
don't
too.
have to.
Well,
We
I'm
have the
not
legal
gonna.
authority to do
I'm
that.
not gonna take your word for it.
You don't have to.
I'm not gonna take your word for it,
You
man.
don't
I
have
would
to.
rather have a sheriff tell me. So I have that right. I have that right.
You know, if they tell us to do that, then we'll do it.
Okay.
That's our legal right.
Well, we'll see. You seem kind of bored.
I
You know,
am.
you
I'd rather be doing with real crime instead of
well, you
fake
can.
people like this
Well, you can leave.
who think they know the law.
I do know the law.
Oh, I'm sure you
I may
do.
not know all the laws. That I'll give you.
agree with that.
That I'll give you. But I know enough.
All right, sheriff said you need to leave the property.
I am on the sidewalk.
Okay, then keep walking.
I am on the sidewalk. This is not their property. How about you disperse, and when you guys leave, I'll leave.
How about you keep running your dumb mouth?
Why you gotta be so mean?
I'm not mean. You're just
You
making
call-
a
you-
fool out of yourself.
You're calling me dumb.
So let's get
Out of
something.
yourself.
I want you to understand something, okay?
Yep.
If you go back on the property over here, the sheriff's office property, that's the parking lot, their property, anywhere around there, okay? And we come back and see you there, you'll be arrested and you'll go to jail, okay? So don't do that.
I mean, if you want-
Sidewalk's okay.
I mean, if you want a
Okay.
lawsuit, go ahead.
It's not about whether we want a lawsuit
I'm
or
just
not.
saying,
It's about,
I mean-
it's about you're being criminally trespassed from that
From
property.
a public
They want you to-
facility, man. It's
It's
so,
not a public
So what if I
facility.
need
So
to?
can you walk in there right now?
Right now, it's closed.
Exactly.
That don't mean
That
I'm
means it's
that-
not open
It's
to the
not a
public right now. So
facility.
It is a public facility.
No, it's
It is.
private property. Belongs to the county. That makes it private property.
Nah.
Yes, it does.
Who funds the county?
It doesn't matter who pays for it.
I pay
has nothing
taxes,
to-
so therefore
yes.
I fund the
And
county.
that has nothing to do with whether it's private property or not. That's what I'm trying to explain to you about the school, Walmart, all these
Well-
where you go shopping. All these places are private property.
The school is funded by public, but I have no reason to be at a school. I don't test teacher about their rights. I test police about their rights.
Yeah,
And that's all. That's all I
we
do, man.
understand that. I understand what you're doing out here.
And if you know I'm not breaking the law, why not
But you
just?
did. Okay, you were on private property. They wanted you to leave. You were suspicious. We came to check you out. You took off running. That's even more suspicious. Instead of just stopping and talking to me like I wanted you to, you decided to make this a bigger deal than what it is.
There's nothing wrong with exercising your rights in public. We all have our
There's nothing
styles
wrong
of
with
doing
that.
it.
There's nothing wrong with me doing my job either, right?
I mean, there's a way about going about doing your job.
There is.
You're threatening to arrest me for going back on the sheriff's department.
I didn't threaten to arrest you.
You just said if I go on their property that I'll be arrested.
Yes, because you are being criminally trespassed from that property.
Which is funded by tax
does not
dollars.
want you there.
Well, how about get the sheriff out here?
I don't have
Sheriff
to get
doesn't have
anybody
to come
out
out
here.
here for you.
Or a deputy sheriff.
I don't
You don't
have to have
come
a deputy
for
out
you.
here. They told us we have the authority to do it, okay? It's within the city limits. Okay?
Whatever you say,
So
bud.
I'm just letting you know, don't go back on the property, okay?
Good.
Okay, do you just want to go home now? I mean, do you want to go back on patrol? Clearly there's no crime happening. Clearly there's no crime happening right now.
I'm sure there is elsewhere
Well, maybe go,
that you have us tied up with. So just understand, if you come back on the property, you're going to jail.
you're going to violate my rights?
I'm going to take you to jail. I promise
You're going
you
to
that.
violate my
I'm
rights?
going to take you to jail. I promise you that.
That's how we going to do it. Okay. Okay. Well, you have a good day, okay?
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Don't make it any more difficult than what it already is, okay? Just don't go back.
I've already proven what I need to prove, bro. You guys don't respect the Constitution.
We don't have to worry about it tonight.
I'll be back. I'll be back tomorrow during business hours to confirm that trespass.
They probably won't be there on the weekend.
On
This
weekend?
is a special units
Okay.
facility here. It's an annex of the sheriff's office.
Okay.
The actual sheriff's office is down the road.
Okay. So, all right. I'll confirm that with the sheriff's department on Tuesday because
Tuesday.
it's Memorial Day.
Okay.
So,
All righty.
you have a good day. You too.
In a quiet Oregon parking lot, one man films, calm, lawful, and alone. But when officers confront him and refuse a supervisor, the tension spikes. No crime, no threat, just a battle between rights and control. Like, comment and share. Because knowing the law is only half the fight.
Do you have any ID with you whatsoever? Hi, can I help you, sir? Sir, can I help you? You can wait over there if you want to record me. You're too close while I'm doing this. I won't ask you twice. I'll detain you for interfering with an investigation.
How far back do you need
Right
to?
over there. Right across
All
the
the
street.
way over there?
Yep.
That's not the.
Okay.
You're gonna detain me.
Because I'm asking you right now to walk away from my seat.
How
within
far
10
back?
feet.
I don't
said
want
across
to. I'm
the
not
street.
going to stand across the street.
Okay.
I'm going to step back.
All right.
I'm not going to stand in the road though.
2-840. Can I get a code when I have gentlemen interfering? I'm just gonna say you're being recorded.
Interference
You're
is a
really
physical
10
act. You
feet
really want to
away.
go that way? 10 feet away is what the Supreme Court says.
Okay. Well, when you get
You want to
detained-
go that way?
Yes, we're gonna go
Okay.
that way.
All right.
Because I don't have anything that says 10 feet away by the Supreme Court.
Do you want
Just
me?
so you know, that's what you're
I'll
saying
step.
on camera.
I'm right here. I'm just recording. What's the problem with that?
Because
Unless
I
you're
can't
doing
watch
something.
you and her at the
You
same
don't
time.
have to watch me. I'm not the one
I
who's
have to watch
detained.
you. You just walked up while I'm doing my job.
Absolutely, I can do that. That's
right.
That's
from
my.
across the street.
Nope.
Okay. It's your choice how this goes down.
I can stand right here.
That's right, and you're going to be
This is,
detained in the
this
back
is
of my
private
car in
property. You
handcuffs.
can't tell me where to stand.
I can while I'm doing my job.
Really?
Yes, I can.
How far back
No,
do
no,
you want
stay
me?
right- you don't
How
wanna
far
leave?
back do you want me? I can
No.
stand. I can stand right
I've already
here.
asked for a cover unit because you say the Supreme Court
Yes,
said 10 feet.
ask for a cover unit. I've had police ask for a cover
Okay.
unit before and not detain me in the back of their car.
You haven't
That
dealt
sounds a
with
little
me.
fishy.
You haven't dealt with me.
I would record if I was you.
She doesn't have to. This is recording right here.
You can't get theirs. Trust me.
Okay.
So can we get a sergeant here?
Nope.
No?
I'm going to get a cover
I'm
unit
going to ask for a
detain you.
sergeant, and that's actually in your policy to get me a sergeant if
Go
I
ahead,
ask
call
for a
911,
sergeant.
Ask for a sergeant.
That's not in the policy. That's not what it
You
says.
don't work for me. How do you know my policy?
Because it's easy to look up on Google, sir.
So go ahead and do that right now for me.
I already have.
Okay, perfect.
It's a lawful activity to film the police.
Yes, it is.
Absolutely lawful.
That's right. From a safe distance
This
while
is
I'm doing
out-
my job.
If I go back over there, I'm going to be in the roadway. If I go over there, I'm going
right
to
over there, which is free line of
across the road. No, there's going to be cars in my sight.
sight. Okay. Well, we'll deal with this when my partner gets here.
Can I get a supervisor, sir?
Once my partner gets here.
I don't know where he wants me to go. I don't want to stand in the street. I'm gonna film right
You said
here
10
so
feet,
that
sir. I want you to stand by your
this is
statement.
more than 10 feet.
I want you to stand by your statement.
This is more than 10 feet.
No, you said the Supreme Court said you can stand
This
10
is
feet
this
away.
this is more than 10 feet.
No, it's not what you said. So we're gonna let my partner
This
get here.
I'm saying that this is more than 10
Well,
feet now.
I'm done talking with you.
Okay.
All right.
Can I get your name and badge number?
I've asked
Because
you
your
while
phone
I'm
is
doing
hiding
my
it.
job.
Why is your phone hiding your name and badge number, sir?
It's not.
It is.
Right there.
Yeah, you had to push your phone down.
The Clackamas County Sheriff's Office. Can I
Thank
get
you.
your name?
No, sir.
Are you afraid of who you are?
No.
Okay.
It's another thing that I can do is not give you my name.
Absolutely right. You can hide behind that camera.
No, it's actually my Fourth Amendment right.
Is it your fourth?
Yeah, did you swear an oath to uphold that?
It's your fourth and not a different amendment?
Pretty sure I know my amendments. Do you know what the First Amendment is?
Okay.
Can you
What's
say
the
what?
Supreme Court case that said you can stand 10 feet away from an officer?
I'm not going to answer any questions. It's in the.
Well-
You should know. You're law enforcement.
I do know, sir. That's why I know the Supreme Court didn't give you.
Then how far away am I supposed to stand?
No. I wanted you to stand
No,
by
no.
your statement.
How far away am I supposed to stand?
I don't work for the Supreme
You want me?
Court.
You want me to get farther back? Put up tape, and I'll stand behind the tape. Plenty of room. I've had plenty of officers call for backup and just have them watch me.
Well, unfortunately, I don't do that way because I can't watch my back and you at the same
No,
time.
but if you call it backup, that's what your backup is there for. It is to watch
we'll
your
see.
back, right? Call a supervisor. I'm asking for a supervisor. Is your supervisor coming?
Sure he is.
Sure he is. So that's a no. Here you go, guys. I'll post their Facebook link, and then they'll know who they're dealing with.
All your good details too. Nice tattoo right there.
Yes, sir. It says my daughter's name.
Perfect. I like that name.
Yeah. It's okay. I don't do anything illegal, so you're not going to be able to find me on
No,
anything.
I don't need to. I can post your face so the rest of the department knows who you
Post, okay. Post my face. What are you gonna say? This guy was recording me in my official duties.
Interfering.
Interfering.
Yeah, I can't do my job. You're holding here up in the sun, sir.
I'm not stopping you.
I can't do my job.
I'm
because
not
I don't
stopping
know
you.
If you're a threat to me.
What about all these other cars? Are they a threat to you?
You're
Just
the
because
one
I have a
standing
camera?
within 10 feet of
Because
me.
I have a camera?
I don't. I can't do it without him. If you want to ask him to step over there, I'm more than happy to take care of you. He's
Absolutely
holding you
can.
up. Oh, I'd like you to stay in the car. So he's actually handing you up by him doing it.
Actually not. Sorry, man, but this is for your own protection.
As soon as he walks
And
across the
mine.
street, I'll handle you, man. But if he won't walk
There's
across the
no
street-
reason you cannot do your job while I'm standing this far back.
Sir, let's talk about basic common sense. If my back is to you and I don't know who you are, and you possibly
That guy
have a
right
weapon,
there could pull out a gun and shoot you right now. He's
That's
in a
right,
car.
but he's
Right,
in a
what?
car.
He's not recording you, so it's not a problem, huh? Yeah, exactly.
you obviously don't understand common sense.
You obviously don't know that I have the right to record you in your official capacity doing your job.
You absolutely do. Just like you're actually
Clackamas County Police right here, guys.
jamming her up right there.
Clackamas
She can't
County.
even leave.
Clackamas County.
She's sitting in the sun because
Her car's gonna get towed anyways. You already said that, so what?
Yeah, but you're making it longer.
I'm not.
I can't do my job in order to tow until you're done.
I'm not gonna speak until your backup gets here so you can watch me.
Perfect. Okay. His job.
Right now, you should be doing your job. Right now, you're not
But
doing
I
your job.
can't because you're interfering.
I'm not interfering.
Sir, I'm trying to explain it to you. I don't know if you have a weapon or not. And my back
You don't
is to
need
you
to
while I'm
know.
talking to her.
You don't need to know if I have a weapon or
Yeah, I
not.
do. It's for my safety.
You don't know if she has a weapon.
That's why I can't distract from her and you.
You don't know if he has a weapon.
obviously
You don't know if they
understand
have a
common
weapon?
sense, so we're gonna wait. That way it's safe for me.
Officer safety, right?
That's right. You just said it. Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, yep. You always hear the firefighters complaining when they run into burning buildings to save lives, huh? Officers, it's
You must not
firefighter
understand
safety.
the
You
difference
never
between
hear
a
that
police
word.
officer and a firefighter.
You never hear that word.
Because you don't hear a firefighter running into a car trying to rip someone out who's trying to kill somebody. But they're a first responder, right?
Am I doing that? Or what?
You make no sense.
You're doing that?
You just said
You're ripping something.
firefighters
You're trying to rip somebody out of their car. Maybe that's why I'm trying to record you.
I said cops aren't firefighters.
Yeah, you're ripping out. You said you're ripping people out of their cars.
No, I said, do you see firefighters?
Ripping people out of their cars?
Yeah.
No, I see cops doing that.
That's because it's our job.
Really?
Yeah.
All the time?
If someone's trying to kill somebody in their car,
Not everybody's trying to kill you.
that's right. We don't pull people out of their car for no reason.
Not everybody's a fucking criminal. Not everybody's trying to hurt you, okay?
That's right.
You should know I'm just here to
I
record.
don't know because I don't know you.
You don't need to.
That's even more suspicious.
But it's not. It's my Fourth Amendment right. Do you think
Okay.
my Fourth Amendment right is
Let me ask you
suspicious?
something. Do you think I have
Why
a
did
right
you?
to do my
Let me ask
job?
you something. Why did you swear an oath to uphold something that you thought was suspicious?
I didn't say it was suspicious. You did.
You said the Fourth Amendment right is suspicious.
No, I didn't.
Not saying my name is my Fourth Amendment right.
I can see what you just said.
My Fourth Amendment right is to not identify to you.
You said I said it was suspicious.
Yes, you did.
When
You
did I
said
say
it's
that?
not suspicious when I don't identify.
When did I say that the Fourth Amendment is suspicious?
You said it's suspicious when you don't identify. That is my Fourth Amendment right to not identify. So you are saying that my Fourth Amendment right is suspicious.
You said it was suspicious. I said you not identify yourself as suspicious.
Which is my Fourth Amendment right.
That's not me saying the Fourth Amendment is suspicious. Do you
But you're
understand
saying me.
I don't
You're
think you
saying
understand
you're saying that I'm suspicious because I'm invoking my Fourth Amendment.
why. No, I said your behavior is suspicious.
Because I'm invoking my Fourth
No,
Amendment.
because
I'm
let me
recording.
do my job safely.
I'm recording. I don't have a gun. You want? No gun. Ready?
Sir, you've got clothes on.
You want me to take them
You don't
off?
think
That would be
people carry
a
guns?
crime.
You don't think you have a knife or something else you could possibly hurt me with?
You guys are so fucking. You guys are clowns, dude.
I appreciate that.
Where's your backup? They're slow. If this was a real emergency, like they would be like.
It's not an emergency though.
Well then, what are you doing?
I'm waiting for a code 1 to get here.
There's security right there. I'm sure they have a taser or a gun. Have them watch me.
They're not a police officer.
I know, but they look like they're in uniform. They have a vest on.
But they can't do anything.
They can watch me.
They can't.
There's lots of people out here. You know, if I committed a crime right now while I was recording you, you would put me in handcuffs, take me to jail, and then you guys would have my video camera against me in the court of law.
Once my cover unit gets here,
You're gonna take me to jail?
I'm going to give you the option to step away again.
Step away into the road? I'm not going across the street.
Across the road where it's safe.
How want me to go over there? It's still private property.
This is all private property.
You see, you can't tell me where to stand. You want me to go? You want to go get me trespass? Go solicit a trespass.
I know, man. As soon as he flies, I'll get you on your way. He's the one jamming you up.
Simply recording. So watch this. I'll even step right here. It's okay. I got Zoom. How's that for officer safety? Can you do your job now?
Yeah.
Do it.
I'm just waiting for my cover unit to start. Because you're hostile.
I'm hostile, you guys. Guy who has both hands on his camera is hostile. Threatening me with arrest because I'm recording him.
Sorry. I can't. You can't.
Yeah, you can. What about that person walking out of the bank? Are they suspicious? No, they don't have a camera, huh? This guy's funny. Here's your backup. Now do your job. Just to let you know, you're also being recorded.
Because you stand right here, and you wouldn't. I just asked you to go over there.
I've also asked for a supervisor. It's in your policy to give me a supervisor.
Sorry.
Can I get a supervisor?
I already said one's coming.
No, you didn't. I actually asked for one a couple times and you said no. You strictly told me no.
Okay.
So can we get a sergeant here?
Nope.
No?
I'm gonna get a cover.
I'm gonna ask for a sergeant, and that's actually in your policy to get me a sergeant if I ask for a sergeant.
Ask for a sergeant.
That's I have it on video. You remember now? No answer.
That doesn't mean that one wasn't called.
You didn't. You specifically told me no, one was not called. So what am I supposed to believe? I know officers are allowed to lie all the time. You're okay to lie. You guys, the truth is coming out. You guys are not funny. You might shake your head and laugh, but it's not funny.
I think you're funny.
Maybe funny looking in those clown costumes. See how respectful I am of people?
Just not to the police.
Why? I am allowed to record you in your official duty. This guy over here knows that. That's why he's not saying shit. He doesn't even want to be here right now. He's like, oh shit, I'm gonna look like a fucking idiot on YouTube because of this clown. He would have said no if he wanted to say no. You answered for him. He's not your fucking, you're not his dad, bro. Clown. I should have fucking recorded you in the Walmart parking lot too. Yeah, I know. I pulled up too late. Hopefully your boss has more common sense, but it's corrupt from the top down, so there's actually no point in asking for a supervisor because you learn from your supervisor. So I'm sure he's not much better than you. I don't care. Everybody on YouTube can hear me. There we go. There's the supervisor. Let me get some plates here. 636 JKB. E279694. And then this last plate is E26197, I believe. I'll have to get it again. I wasn't over there, I was over here. I was way out in front of where his car was, buddy. I have it all on video. I have it all on video. Keep lying. Keep lying. Keep lying. Keep lying. You told me to get back. I stepped out in front of where that car was. You said you're in the road now. Yeah, remember? And I stepped back each time, one step. You can't tell me how fast to move. But remember, I was at the front where his tire was when I was talking to those people. And then I took my camera and I recorded all the way around me. Don't forget that. Take me to court. I'll take you to court. Your name will be right next to the word defendant, buddy. Go back for his backup, bro. He has to sit out here in the heat while he's in the AC. And his sergeant's also in the AC. Here, come on, cut me off. Here we go, guys. Sergeant's coming. I was standing all the way up there at the front of that guy's tire. All the way at that guy's tire. He said, you're standing in the road. I don't know, he called the supervisor here. The supervisor's probably trying to come over here and say that I was interfering when I was standing at where that guy's car is, at his driver's side tire, almost in the road. And he said, you're almost blocking traffic. They're just gonna tow that car, but he just didn't want me to record him. So he called back up, and then now the sergeant's here because he probably wants me to go. Yeah, he threatened me with arrest. He said he was going to take me down to Oregon City. All right. Thank you. Yep. Come over here and arrest me in front of all these people.
In a quiet California city, a man with a camera is met with force, not protection. No crime, just filming. But what follows is a clash that exposes the line between law and abuse. Like comment and share, because accountability starts with awareness.
Hey, what are you doing?
What was that?
What are you doing?
Nothing. What are you
Okay,
doing?
don't take pictures of our vehicles.
What do you mean?
Where's your ID at?
What?
Where's your ID at?
Why?
Because I said so.
Because you said so.
Yeah, because I said so. You're taking pictures of all. Yes. Where's your ID at?
Where's your ID?
Where is your ID?
Where's your ID?
And anyone, he's being uncooperative, not giving me his ID.
You're funny.
I don't think it's funny.
Okay. Well, I think you're funny.
Where's your ID at?
Where's your ID? That's your ID?
Yeah, my ID. Officer Ruiz. Yeah.
Cool. What's your
Where's your
badge
ID at?
number? Where's your ID at?
Do you see it?
I see a name tag. I don't see an ID. I want to see your address and everything.
Why? Is that where you're getting our information from?
You want to see
So
mine?
you can see it. Yeah, because you're taking pictures of government property right now.
Well,
You're
I
taking
didn't know
pictures
that-
of personal vehicles.
I didn't know that I couldn't do that.
You can't do that. How's that? Well, you're doing it right here, and then you're going on 2nd Street and taking pictures of vehicles that are leaving this area.
Where's 2nd Street?
Where you were just at, over there.
Well,
Where's your
I
ID at?
don't know what to tell you.
All right, I'm gonna pat you down for weapons.
No,
Do me
you're
a favor.
not.
Yes, I
No,
am.
you're not. You
Yes, I
can't
am.
touch me. You can't. I'm recording this. Nope, you can't touch me. Nope, I'm not putting my phone down. I'm allowed to record this.
Okay, well, I'll grab it from
You
your
can't.
I don't care if you're recording, dude.
Just grab me and pat me down. What's your name? Name of. Fuck you. You don't get to pat me down.
And we're not going to pay.
What is this is public property. That's public property. What's your name?
Public property. Is there a
That's
gate?
public property. It doesn't matter. Can I see through the gate, you ignorant bitch? Learn the laws. It's people versus Garcia. You can't just grab people and pat me down. What's your name and badge number?
Excuse me.
Fuck you, excuse me. Hey, what's your name and badge number? I need it for documentation. You have to give it to me. Name and badge number. Name and badge number. You guys can't just grab people and pat them down, you idiot. What's wrong with you? This is the Series PD just rolling up on people. Oh fuck, this lady said she just seen me, but that Series PD, ladies and gentlemen, just grabbing me and patting me down, said I had no weapons, and then rolled off. Let me go, ripped my phone out of my hand, twisted the hell out of my shoulders. Hey, ugly bitch, what's your name and badge number? So this is Series PD in Series, California. They do not know the laws. I need your name and badge number too for documentation. Series PD, it was that fast. Right up on you. What's your name? Boom. Didn't want to give it to you. We're going to pat you down for weapons. You can't pat people down unless you have reasonable suspicion they have a weapon, you idiot. Learn the law. And they just didn't give a fuck. Then they rolled on. That's crazy. See, that's the reason why we do this, Bay Fam. That's the exact reason why I come out and do this. Because that's what they do. They make you feel powerless, like you have absolutely no power, and they're just allowed to grab you and do whatever they want with you. They can grab you, and if anybody has ever had that happen to them, that's the worst feeling in the world, to feel powerless, and you're not committing a crime. There's nothing you're doing wrong besides taking pictures, right? And because I said, hey, let me see your ID, I'm taking pictures, you know, it is what it is, they're gonna grab me, pat me down, and then just drive off. That's a gang assault. Twisting on my shoulders hella hard, rip my phone out of my hand, and the police have no right to see if you have weapons to pat you down anymore. There's a case called People versus Garcia. They have to have reasonable suspicion that you have a weapon before they can pat you down. And they didn't. They had no reasonable suspicion they had a weapon. She clearly said, you're taking pictures, and so that's the reason I'm here. That was it. So that's the bottom line. So now we're posting everything I possibly can. Every single thing I can possibly get. You up, pat you down, and then say bye. That's it. And I lost my cool there, ladies and gentlemen, and I apologize. I lost my cool. So we're gonna keep doing it. Keep it up. There's the corporal that allowed it to happen. You know, People versus Garcia? People versus Garcia. You understand I'm gonna sue you idiots, right? You just used force and intimidation to stop me from taking pictures. You guys are fucked. What a piece of trash cop, man. That's why I do this. That's why I do this, because pieces of trash like him and that stupid chick who thought she had everything in the world to prove. That's the problem. You see how she rolled up all crazy? Like she had all kinds of shit to prove. She had to be tough, and what are you doing? Give me your ID. Bitch, I don't have to give you my ID. And because she knew I didn't have to give my ID, then they're gonna use threat and intimidation to pat me down. I'm not gonna lie, babe fam, my heart is pounding right now. My shoulder freaking hurt. Government property. Why are you recording our cars? You can't record government property. And I played dumb, of course. Well, I didn't know I can't do that. No, you can't. I'm gonna pat you down. No, I can. And I know more about it than you think. Wait till this video goes up and you guys start sending emails and complaints and calling the mayor and all kind of shit. Watch when they see the Bay Fams on them. Watch what happens. Pretty nice car right there. It's hanging out. How about you?
3 cameras, 3 cities, 1 truth, no crime, just power challenged. When filming becomes a threat, the system reveals itself. Like, comment, and share, because your rights don't end where their ego begins.